Hey guys, Tofuru here, and welcome back to some more Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. And let's hop back into it because we are making some great progress. We technically saved Alice and Quark, but now we are voting, and I forgot who we're up against.
It's probably a little late to say this, but you know Alice is still in the infirmary.
Oh yeah, this is when Alice was in the other room and she voted betray somehow.
So
You're saying we should pick ally. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I did that last time, Luna, so she's going down. Throwing that betray out there. But since Alice is going to default to that anyway...
yes.
I know. It's not really fair to betray somebody who isn't voting. Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I know I said that last episode, so let's just skip through this then. Alright, betray. This is new. We are now entering a new territory. Alright, we're going to step outside. I hope Luna doesn't hate me so much for this, but if it keeps me alive longer, then it's worth it. Luna and I stepped out of the AB room.
Why? What happened to... It's not fair to betray someone who isn't voting.
Yeah, but I came from the future, and I know she votes somehow.
I thought...
There was nothing I could think of to say. Even I didn't really understand why I picked betray instead. It had almost felt unconscious, like some other part of my mind was making the decision. Perhaps I'd been possessed by some sort of evil spirit that had moved my fingers to the betray button against my will. Right. Well, we should go see the results.
Really? We already know what they are.
You might be surprised.
It's just simple math.
The look in her eyes was more painful than any punch I'd ever taken. I turned away and almost ran toward the projector, anything to get away from those eyes. Oh, please tell me she votes betray again, just in case.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Okay, cool.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
I swear if she doesn't vote and I got 3 extra points because of that, oh man. Alright, so here we go. It's gonna be the betray, yep. Betray. Woo! Dodge the bullet. Take that, Alice. That's actually pretty cool. I've never seen a full betray stack.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
You'd think that people would actually try to trust each other, but nope, not in this shit.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Jeez, that was basically death's door if I didn't vote that way. What? It wasn't possible. I blinked, rubbed my eyes, and looked again. No. How can Alice's vote be betray? That's not possible. Yeah, now we get to see why she's in there. Alice? She is standing inside the second room from the left. The room that should have been empty. Why? My mind was still reeling. Where had she come from? As I was trying to form a sentence, she began to move toward us. From around me, I heard a chorus of muted gasps. It seemed we were united in our surprise and confusion. Alice drew to a stop in front of me and glanced up at the display.
Thought you'd get an easy couple points, huh?
No, because you killed me last time.
Not so easy when you have to look your victim in the eye, is it? Coward.
Wait, me a coward? You got some balls saying that to me after you picked betray. Why are you even here?
You gave me the antivirus, didn't you? Tenmyoji told me. Thank you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah,
honestly.
okay, bullshit.
But you should still be under the effects of the anesthetic.
Yes, well, I still am.
Oh, so you just got up and somehow got here in time?
I have a throbbing headache, and I can barely stand.
All
It's
right.
horrible. I'm more resistant to anesthetics than most people.
Oh, is that because you're an ancient Egyptian goddess? Yeah, is that why, Alice? Huh?
A result of my training.
Okay. Questionable, but okay.
I have a feeling Zero Senior knew that. They gave me way more than the standard dose of that gas when they kidnapped me.
Uh-huh.
In any event, a few minutes ago I woke up in the infirmary. Tenmyoji explained what was going on, and I got here as fast as I could.
So you got in after us, even though we were gonna vote ally in the first place. So you showed up right after we'd gone into the AB room?
Yes. Right in the nick of time, too. About 10 seconds before the deadline, as I recall.
Okay, so she just went and voted betray?
You did that just so you could betray us?
Right.
Yeah.
What? Don't I get to do that? I mean, it turned out to be the right thing to do, didn't it?
Yeah, but what if you were wrong?
You two chose betray. If I'd stayed back there, I'd have lost 2 points.
So you're saying it was self-defense?
No, it wasn't. It was her getting 3 points out of us if we voted ally to help her.
Yes.
You're full of shit. Self-defense my ass. You chose betray because you wanted out. You had 6 BP. If I'd picked ally, you would have had 9. That's what you were trying to do, right?
So what if I was?
Are you serious? You would have killed me. Look, I only have 1 BP. You were this close to murdering me. Just admit it. You were planning to kill me so you could escape.
Don't be stupid. I knew you'd choose betray.
No, because I chose ally and you killed me.
There was...
Tell me the truth.
That is the truth. Why am I the only one getting the 3rd degree here? Look at those results.
Oh, everyone betrayed? Yeah, but I allied for you, Alice. I believed in you.
2 other people just tried to kill someone.
Fi and Dio?
Yes. If Dio had chosen ally, Fi would have killed Tenmyoji.
Dio wasn't gonna say ally, let's be honest there.
And if she'd chosen ally, Dio would have killed her.
I don't want to be rude, but it looks like Clover and Kay tried to trick one another.
Yeah, that one is the one that's iffy to me.
Not that it seems to have worked. If either one had chosen ally, the other one would have 9 BP right now.
Yeah, I guess they were trying to do that. I mean, Kay did that to me, I think, last time we were in that situation. I think it was me, Luna, and Kay. But I think Luna was dead at that time. And so Kay told me he'd hit ally. So I allied, and then he betrayed me and got out. So I guess it's his tactic at this point, because he doesn't see any reason to stick around. Okay. I turned to look at the results again. Before I'd only been looking at my own. I hadn't realized that there were only one word all across the roster. Betray. Whatever trust we'd managed to build had fallen apart. Everyone was suspicious of everyone else. Had it been the bombs? But I mean, we have the password for those, so we could take care of it, I guess. Or had it been something else? Well, whatever the case, we're kind of stuck here and we have to go through a white door. If it kept up, we'd never manage to escape. We'd be trapped in a cycle of 0-point rounds for the rest of our lives. Something had to be done. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. Alright guys, pay attention. You've probably all already figured this out, but we can't keep going like this. If we don't start being a little more trusting, we're never gonna get out of here. We need to work together. I might as well have been talking to a wall.
My apologies, Sigma, but I need to think on something for a bit.
Oh, now you want to think on something after you almost killed Chloe? Like, get out of here, man. You would have left if you got your way.
I would appreciate being left alone.
Kay.
I'll be leaving too. Things are getting a little too intense here for my delicate constitution.
Yeah, my ass. You would have gone. You guys are all ficky little maggots, dude. You all freaking betray. And now you're like, oh, I want to be by myself. I want to think about things. I want to contemplate my meaning in this world. Get out of here. It's just like if they don't come together, then nothing good's going to happen.
Sorry.
Well, in that case...
At 2, 5?
Yeah, sorry.
great. Glad everyone's leaving. The band's breaking up, man. And without another word, she turned and left the warehouse. Dio and Kay quickly followed suit.
See? There's your answer.
Thanks, Alice. You just had to point out all the negativity. Now we're fucked.
In the end, everyone's just thinking about themselves. So I would appreciate it if you could not treat me like I'm the only villain here.
I will treat you as the only villain here because I voted ally for you, Alice. And that doesn't change a thing. This isn't the first time you've done this to me, Alice. This is like the second time. Maybe the third. I don't remember. It disappeared.
Come on, Clover. Let's go.
Alright, walk away.
Hold on! I'm coming!
Walk away, you
You
two.
feeling okay?
Oh, Alice,
I
yeah.
was really worried, you know?
And I went through all that effort to make sure they both are okay. And I get the 3rd degree. I get the return slaps on that. I watched them walk away, Clover practically jumping with delight to have Alice back. Before long, they reached the yellow door and disappeared beyond it. Does that mean it's just me and Luna here? Yeah.
Everyone's gone.
Yeah, they're all gone. Well, we have that purple flash drive. We should go check it out in the infirmary, and might as well check on Quark. He probably is going to get up soon. You aren't going to leave too?
No,
Are you sure? I chose Betray.
I know, but I still believe in you, Sigma.
Aw, Luna! That's adorable.
I think your hand must have just slipped or something,
It wasn't slip, it was self-defense. I was gonna die, Luna.
right?
My chest hurt, and when I blinked, I felt something hot and wet prick the corners of my eyes. Luna, I bit my lip. Before I could think of anything to say, the metallic rumble of the doors closing echoed through the warehouse. Now it's going to be the announcement for the star key?
Ambidex gates have closed.
Yes, they
Round 3
have.
of the Ambidex game will be the star round. Star keys are required to open the gates.
Cool.
There is no set limit on usage of the star keys.
I hope this allows me to go to the director's office, because if I can get in there, I get the password, which means I get to fix the other timeline too, or finish the other timeline, or maybe get to an impasse, because that's another big important step too.
The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
Cool. I'm glad, announcer. As many times as we want, huh?
Yes, as long as we have the star keys. That means we can keep playing the AB game over and over too.
Yeah, but if nobody wants to ally, it doesn't matter how many times we can play a game, because someone could just betray us in the first game and then we're all fucked anyway. We need to get the band back together. We gotta get them all on the same page, and then we can ally our way out of this bitch. That's basically the point. But
Sigma, could you show me your bracelet?
yeah, here. Why?
Do you remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
Oh, you wanted to see what colors we are? I think I'm the yellow pear. Yeah, I remember. Let's see here. Yeah, oh, I'm the cyan pear. Okay. What about you?
I'm a magenta pear.
Okay. We don't know who the hell we partnered up with, so that's gonna be fun. Okay. I wonder what the others are.
It could be anything, I suppose.
No, well, I guess in this case you guys don't know, but it's supposed to be the magenta, cyan, and what is the other color? Yellow pears, and then the solos are the red, blue, and green.
We won't know until we have a look.
Yeah, we won't. We've got about an hour and a half. That's not that bad. Alright. So, what should we do now?
Everyone else has gone off on their own.
Yeah. Physically and emotionally. I really don't like how this is going. It won't matter how many times we repeat the AB game if nobody trusts anybody else. Yes, that's the point I just made. Thank you, Sigma. We're on the same page here. We'll never be able to get out of here.
Maybe it would help if we all had a common goal.
Yeah. Escaping before the bomb blows us all to hell would be great. That's a great idea, but I guess no one cares about that.
Something to unite our hearts and minds.
Yeah, but we've already got something like that. We all want to get out of here. That seems like a pretty clear goal to me, but everybody chose betray, including me.
Well, what if we have an enemy?
What, you want to make like a zero enemy that we want to beat? An enemy?
Yes, a common foe. Like the person who set the bombs, for instance.
Sure, but we haven't found that culprit, so we don't know what the hell's going on with that. After coming back from the lab, I told her about the bomb while she gave Alice and Quark the Accelavir. Yeah, that might work. If we could figure out which one of us planted those bombs, then everybody else would work together against them.
Right.
But how do we figure out who it is?
Well, do you have any clues?
Clues, huh? We do have that. Yeah, that's right. The memory card. Let's go check the thing out. It can work. I mean, I pulled it out of my pocket and held it out toward her.
What's this?
We found it on the floor in front of the bomb. I told you, a memory card. It was under the bomb we found in the lab. I think whoever set the bomb dropped it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what's on it, though. We couldn't find any kind of memory card reader.
Oh, I guess we can't really use it then.
Yes, we can. Oh, God. Guys, the infirmary. The infirmary has one.
Oh, wait a second.
I guess because I never went to the infirmary in this one, so we don't know that we can use it there.
You know what? I think I might have seen something.
Huh?
Yes, I remember. The infirmary.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna go there now?
I saw it when I was searching the infirmary with Dio and Quark.
No, so you were the one in the infirmary in the beginning of this game, or this path.
There was a memory card just like that one.
Then...
Yes, I think we can see what's on it. The computer there should be able to read it.
Cool! Let's do it. So now we're gonna get there. We're gonna figure this shit out. Maybe we'll find some important information on this thing. Luna and I exploded into the infirmary, nearly running into Alice, Clover, and Tenmyoji. Quark was there as well, of course, but he was just as we'd left him, asleep on the bed.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? I opened my mouth to retort, and then thought better of it. If I really want people to start trusting each other, well, real changes starts at home. That's an easy way. That's a good way of looking at it. As quickly as I could, I explained the second bomb and the memory card, and how we'd come to the infirmary in hopes that we could discover the contents of the latter.
Okay.
Then stick it in already.
I'm just gonna let that line sit. Thank you, Clover, for your your lines.
Go ahead.
Right. Badoop. Just as Luna had said, there was a small slot under the screen, exactly the right size to fit a memory card. Within moments, the screen was filled with what appeared to be random letters. Random letters? Oh, what is this? Okay.
6 rows, 22 letters each.
Is this like crossword puzzles on crack? Or is it specific?
It looks like the odd rows use one set of letters, and the even rows use another set.
Okay, so there's got to be a reason for it then.
In other words, the first two rows just repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this some kind of code or something?
It doesn't look random to me.
No, it looks like it's meant to be that way.
I think there might be a pattern. I just don't know what it is.
Was there anything else on there?
No, it doesn't look like it.
No, it looks like this is the entire point. If we get this helps us somewhere, but I don't know where this matters. So all we get is this gibberish. Hey Alice, you haven't said anything for a while. What's up?
Does any of this look familiar to you, Clover?
What do you mean?
What, is this code they've seen before?
Have you seen something like this before? Maybe during your training?
Training? Oh yeah, they're agents.
This is...
So you do recognize it.
All right,
Wait, so they
knock it off.
both know it, but
I'll
now they're
let you
talking.
share it with the rest of the class.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you guys like, oh, we know this thing. We're like, totally learned this in training, but we're not going to tell you. Alice sighed and stretched her neck from side to side.
I believe this is an encoded message from a terrorist organization.
Oh, really?
What?
They call themselves the Myrmidons.
I mean, I was going to think the Myrmidons, but okay, sure. Okay, wait, so then Myrmidons, that would be Dio. If that's a coded message, that's about the... Oh, shit. Okay. Then Dio's the one placing the bombs? Maybe. Myrmidons. For some reason, I felt like I heard that name before. Yeah, you have.
What are the Myrmidons?
Put simply, they're a bunch of thugs who are trying to destroy or dismantle most of human civilization.
Yeah, it's the clone cult thing.
So this thing we're looking at,
It's
you think it's theirs?
It's a code from them. So there's a key we need.
Well, they have a number of different codes, but I do think this is one of them.
Then the bomb?
It was said by one of the Myrmidons, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yes. Well, I can't say for sure, of course, but it seems likely.
Okay. Damn. I've got a ton of questions for you. But let me start with this one. What the heck does that thing say?
I don't know.
Oh, you just know that it's referencing the Myrmidons. What?
How am I supposed to decode it?
I don't know.
I don't have the key. Without a key, it would take literally hundreds of years to decode.
I technically wrote down 2 different keys, but I don't think those would apply to this.
What about you, Clover?
Well, if Alice doesn't know how, I sure don't.
Yeah, I guess because you have the same training.
See,
I thought you'd specialize in this, Clover, but okay, cool. Not much we could do then. We can come back to that code stuff later. I've got another question. Alice, Clover, who the hell are you? Why do you know about this code?
That's...
You told me your job was to eliminate enemies of the state, or something like that. Just what the hell kind of job is that? I think this time you told us what you do? Oh, I think it's time you told us what you do. I mean, there's no point in hiding it. We're all stuck in here, and you hiding stuff only raises the distrust. Oh my
Sorry,
god.
but I can't.
God damn it, Alice. Just trust me. Why not?
Because you might be one of them. You might be the person who set the bomb.
That's idiotic. Of course I'm not.
Really? And where's your proof?
I would have a knife if I was a Myrmidon.
For all I know, you're my enemy. I can't tell you anything.
Oh my god. Is that why you threw betray without any regard? I'm not your enemy. I'm your ally. I'm your friend. I just want all of us to get out of here. Just please tell us. Please. We need to find out who did this so we can all escape. But we have too little information. We need your help. Fine. If you won't tell us about yourself, then just tell us about the Myrmidons. What else do you know about them?
I'm sorry.
You can't even tell me that shit! Oh my god, Alice. Come on, give me something! So unhelpful. Before I could blink, she leapt up and ran She leapt up and run out of the room. Okay. I guess it would have been better to say leapt up and ran, but alright, type. We'll go with it. Hey, wait, Alice! I took off after her. Oh shit, where are we running to? Don't tell me I lost her. She ran here?
How long are you going to keep following me?
Until you fucking talk. Until you tell me what you know.
Then why don't you just ask Clover?
No. Clover?
You already know she works with me.
Well, yeah.
Then why don't you...
I wanted to hear it from you.
Why?
That's a good question. Remember the crew quarters or this garden? We got paired up for 2 separate rounds. That means I've spent more time with you than anybody else here. Maybe that's it. I guess I'm just curious about you.
What are you talking about?
Ooh, she's getting swooned. She spun around to hide it, but I caught a blush of red on her cheeks. We walked down the path to where it ended, next to the pond. I stayed silent. Alice sat down on the bench, and we gazed at the smooth surface of the pond for several long minutes before she began to speak.
You don't hate me?
What? Why?
I tried to kill you.
I mean, it's too late to hate you now. I already betrayed you back. You mean in the AB game?
Yes. I was so scared. Who wouldn't be? Kidnapped and locked up, forced to play some sort of bizarre game.
So you just go and kill, I guess, I don't know. Irrational thoughts, sure.
And then we found that bomb. I know I probably sounded calm, but as soon as we found that thing, all I wanted to do was run away from it as fast as I could.
I guess because you knew what it was going to, or what it could do, and the fact that it then multiplied into 3 bombs is making it even more stressful.
Things just went downhill from there.
What do you mean?
I remember hearing that Quark had collapsed and running to the infirmary with everyone else. When I got there, I realized I couldn't understand what anyone was saying.
Oh, so you were slowly starting to... Oh, I guess because you're heavy resistance, you didn't even know... You were able to withstand the effects of Radical 6 longer than Quark did. Okay.
And everything looked... I don't know how to describe it. It was like watching a video on fast forward, only it was real.
Okay, so you were like freaking out. No wonder you were in a mindset to just betray at a moment's notice.
Then I started to feel like... It's hard to explain. I guess you could say I didn't feel like I was myself, and it only got worse.
Okay, fair enough. That was probably the Radical 6.
Yes, I think so. I don't remember much after that. But when I woke up in the infirmary, suddenly all that fear was back.
Oh yeah, I guess waking up and then realizing that wasn't a dream, all the bombs exist. You were just saved from a crazy disease, and now you have to vote. Would be a pretty big stressor.
So all I could think about was getting out of this place as fast as I could.
It's okay.
It never even crossed my mind that it could kill you.
Yeah, you probably didn't think about that first, but it's okay. You know, we'll get over it. I mean, I'll get over it. I just like to curse at people when they betray me, when I'm totally trying to believe in them.
God help me. Even if it had, I don't think I would have cared.
Wow.
See? I'm horrible. You hate me, don't you?
I mean, I don't think I... I mean, if anything, this validates that you're not my enemy, to be fair. And then at that point, then I can't really hate you for it.
Just do it.
What? Do what?
Kill me. Get it over with.
What the hell, Alice? I'm not gonna kill you. I don't even hate you.
You're lying. I could have killed you. I would have killed you.
I wonder what would have happened if I died. Like, what happens in the pathway that I die and she sees me die? Come on, calm down. No one's killing anyone. A single tear rolled down Alice's cheek, then another and another, leaving shining lines across her face. When I reached out, I saw her tense just slightly. Slowly I brushed my thumb across her cheek and off, taking her tears with it.
Why are you doing this? You know, you kind of remind me of my father.
What? That's a weird way to start this situation. That's who you were after, right? The people who killed your dad.
Yes.
Did they have anything to do with the Myrmidons?
Will you promise not to tell Clover that I cried?
Yeah, sure. I won't tell her anything. Clover looks to you as her strength, so if she realizes you're breaking, then she's gonna break. Come on.
If you keep your mouth shut, I'll tell you what you want to know. About myself. And about the Myrmidons. Deal?
Sure. I mean, I didn't think that this is the way I'd get the deal, but cool. I'll take it. Yeah, sure. My lips are sealed.
Really?
What, crying? I don't remember any crying.
Good. All right, then.
Alice took a deep breath and began. All right, we got a little info session on the Myrmidons. All right. Okay, that's a unique start. My father is Egyptian, but my mother is French. They met while my mother was in Egypt on vacation and married shortly thereafter. When I was 3, we all moved to the US. My father was a scientist and his field was cloning. He was recruited by an American lab, which was why we moved. Both of my parents had used English around me from the time I was born, so I didn't have any problems adapting to life in the United States. By my 9th birthday, we had been there for 6 years. That was when it happened. In the middle of the day, my mother showed up at school. Oh, wow. That's who her mom looks like. Her eyes were red and puffy, and she didn't say anything to me on the drive home. When we arrived, there were several policemen there to meet us. My father had always been a very punctual man, and when dinner time came and went, and with no sign of him, even I began to realize something terrible had happened. It wasn't until several years later that I finally learned the truth. My father's lab had been attacked by terrorists, and he had been kidnapped. For the rest of my childhood, my mother raised me by herself. I didn't realize it then, but it must have been incredibly difficult for her as a single mother, alone in a country where any relatives were a transatlantic flight away. She did her best not to let me see it, but every so often when she thought she was alone, the mask would fall away, and in every line of her face I could see exhaustion and loneliness. As much as I missed my father, it was those moments that made me wish more than anything that he'd never been taken. Fortunately, I was an excellent student and did especially well in math. I earned a full-ride scholarship straight out of high school and spent the next several years studying. After graduation, I took a job with the Department of Defense, hoping that they might have the resources to help me look for my father. Oh god, this is a mouthful. I was immediately assigned to the Special Office of Internal Security. Their purpose is to investigate and sometimes deal with terrorist organizations and other serious threats to the state. I could tell my mother wasn't happy about my decision, but she chose to remain silent about it. Eventually, I learned that the terrorist organization that had taken my father was none other than the Myrmidons. Although at the time that name didn't mean anything to me. They were suspected of human cloning. Specifically, it was thought that they had been using cloning techniques to copy their most useful members and expand their ranks. The Myrmidons apparently believed that they could use cloning to create a new race of humans. Now at last I knew the reason for my father's abduction. They were using the cloning abilities or the cloning techniques he had in order to expand their super members. The commander of the Myrmidons is a man named Left. My name is Left. We know his name and his gender, but not his appearance or his age. The Myrmidons are closely associated with the cult known as Free the Soul. We believe that Free the Soul provides their funding. But trying to pin any kind of misdeeds on the cult's leader, a man named Brother, is like trying to nail Jell-O to a wall. Brother is supposed to be fairly advanced in years, and rumors say he's so old he can't even get out of bed. Unfortunately, his mind seems to be as sharp as ever. At that point, I hit a wall. I knew the Myrmidons had been been behind my father's kidnapping, but that was all I could learn about them. Oh, and then one day I got a tip that some of them were hiding in a building in the Nevada desert. So this explains how you were there. I headed out immediately. On the way there, my car had some engine trouble and stalled out. I was trying to decide what to do when an SUV appeared out of nowhere. I'd give you one guess who was behind the steering wheel. Clover. So wait, you just went there dressed like an Egyptian princess and decided, you know what, I'm gonna put my thumb out. Hopefully someone could pick me up. That was the first time we met. So it was you then. Good, at least it connected. There were 4 other people in the car with her, and when I asked them what they were doing, I got what was just about the last answer I expected. They told me they'd been locked up inside of the very building I'd been on my way to investigate, and that they were currently in pursuit of the people who had kidnapped them in the first place. My priorities shifted very quickly. After a short discussion, I convinced them to allow me to come along. My hope was to find the people they were chasing, who I was certain were Myrmidons. In the end, however, we were unable to track them down. In fact, I still don't know where they might have gone. Oh, Alice and her brother? No, they just dipped. They did not want to come back. Eventually, I took Clover and her companions to SOIS headquarters. We decided that involving the police would only complicate things. After some questioning, it was determined that the people who had instigated this particular event were not connected to the Myrmidons. We did, however, discover that mysterious disappearance and subsequent reappearance of several children 9 years prior was connected to Free the Soul. And Ace, who was arrested, right? We caught him in the back of our car. There was also a sixth person in the SUV, although they weren't riding in it per se. A middle-aged man who I'll just call H for now. Oh, Hojo? I love how you chose a Hojo. Had been bound and placed in the trunk. According to the other four, he had been behind the disappearance of the children 9 years earlier. We also learned that his pharmaceutical company, a major player on the world stage, was effectively controlled by Free the Soul. More specifically, I suppose H was a member of Free the Soul and very committed to their cause. So why had he kidnapped all those children? Apparently, it had been part of an experiment designed to test the abilities of certain people to access what's called the morphogenetic field. I don't imagine you've ever heard of it before, so I'll try to give you a quick rundown. I have heard of it before, Alice, but okay. Simply put, these people can access a sort of field that allows their consciousness to resonate with the consciousness of a certain other person. To be honest, it might be similar, or it's simpler to call it telepathy. It is basically telepathy, but it could be telepathy between yourself or between another person in a different location. The SOIS had heard of this particular ability before and had actually used it in a number of investigations, so I wasn't surprised to learn of its existence. I was shocked, however, to learn that these experiments had been carried out by a member of Free the Soul. If that was the case, then Brother must have known about it. The thought of him discovering a way to control and harness that power was terrifying. It wasn't too long after the incident in Nevada that another tip about the Myrmidons crossed my desk. This time it claimed that the Myrmidons intended to launch a large-scale biological terrorist attack. My bosses decided that we needed more agents to deal with a threat of that magnitude, and Clover was recruited. I love how they thought, we need more people. We'll just take Clover. Because she had been a test subject in H's experiment, we knew she had the ability to access the morphogenetic field, and we wanted to put that ability to use. Oh my god, this reading. After several months of training, she was sent on her first mission. She would be tasked with the infiltration and investigation of the Myrmidon cloning lab. I was assigned to be her commanding officer. I hoped that our investigation might also give me the lead on my father's whereabouts. At last, I had a chance to find out what happened to him. I wouldn't let that chance pass me by. Perhaps that was what kept me from noticing the truth. That your father was long dead? Oh, the whole operation was a trap. The lab was fake and Clover was captured almost immediately. I got there as fast as I could, but when I arrived, the building was only an empty shell. All of the conspirators who had pretended to be researchers and the like had already fled. I searched frantically for Clover until at last, in a basement room, I found her. She had been tied to a chair, but on the floor next to her was another body. It was my father. He looked as if he had just been dumped there, and when I got to him, his body was already cold. He was covered in dark, ugly bruises. It wasn't until later that I learned he had died from ruptured organs and internal bleeding. They had beaten him to death. Oh god, this is like so depressing. As soon as Clover had been captured, a Myrmidon in a mask had come to visit her. He said that unless she wanted to end up like my father, she would leave them alone and tell her masters at the SOIS to do likewise. In retrospect, they may have known who I was and who my father was. That was why they'd killed him. Perhaps they thought they were sending a message to me. That once he was gone, I'd lose my reason for chasing them. I don't think so. I think that would just further strengthen you. Yeah, they were very, very wrong. I took Clover with me and left. I tried to console myself with the fact that I had at least been able to save her. I mean, at least you could save somebody, you know? Sometime later, I received a call from the coroner. He told me there was something I needed to see. There in the morgue was my father, cold and pale as on a steel table. I could barely stand to look at him, but the coroner insisted. On his arm, there were 2 rows of numbers, comprised of 8s and 9s. It took me a moment to recognize my father's handwriting. He had carved them into his own skin. On his chest was another message, but they were letters this time, not numbers. Not many, just enough to make a short sentence. I love you, Alice. Aww, I broke down crying. Right there in the morgue. They were the first tears I'd shed since the operation had started, and there was no stopping them. There would be no forgiveness. Not for the monsters who'd put my father through this. They destroyed my family. I would make them pay, even if I had to die to do it. That night, I made a promise to myself. I would avenge my father. It didn't take long to figure out that the numbers he had written were latitude and longitude. They pointed to a chemical factory that had been disguised as an abandoned building. Further investigation revealed that it was the mother lode that we'd been looking for, the headquarters of the Myrmidons. I think my father must have known how things would turn out. Knowing he was going to die, he written the directions to our enemy's fortress on his own body. He sacrificed too much for me to waste his opportunity with recklessness. This time, our operation would succeed. This time, I wouldn't let my excitement put Clover or any of my other agents in danger. So we took our time. We gathered information. We did our research, and we planned. Finally, we were ready. The execution of this is cool. December 25th, 2028 was going to be the day we finally set foot inside the Myrmidon stronghold. But then, on the 22nd, only 3 days before the operation was scheduled to begin, a man in a gas mask appeared. So you inhaled that gas, passed out, and woke up here in the AB room.
Yes.
That's intense. Okay.
Well, there it is.
Yeah.
Everything that's happened with the Myrmidons and me.
Yeah, thanks, Alice. Holy crap, that's like a boatload. So we've had 2 super serious stories. We've gotten Kay's, which I'm pretty sure is closely tied to this building, and Alice's, which is just sad and dark.
I left a few of the details out, of course, but you get the idea.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need the super personal stuff, but yeah. Thanks. She gave me a sad sort of smile and stood up. Is she just gonna, like, walk away now?
Go back.
I guess we should, but I mean, that was a lot. Not yet. Your story explained a lot, but there's still one big question.
Which is?
Who here is a Myrmidon? One of us planted the bombs. And based off the code we found, it's pretty clear that that person is a Myrmidon. Right?
Yes.
And I agree that we need to figure out who they are.
What do you propose we do?
Well, I mean, I propose we figure that out. Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Do you have any clues?
Clues? Well, if I could decrypt that code, it might tell us something, but...
But where could we find a key? Yeah, how can we do that?
I told you, we need a key. Without that, it's pointless.
I mean, but... Okay. What's a key?
A key is a key.
No, I mean, okay.
It allows you to sort of unlock a code.
You want to decipher the code. We need a key to help us figure out what the hell the reason the letters are placed like that are.
The Myrmidons usually use this huge string of numbers as a key.
I have a large string of numbers if you need it. Wait, a long string of numbers? Could that be... Oh, shit. Yeah, I knew it. I knew we'd have that freaking code. Yes, memories come into action here. Yeah, I remember that number. I remember reading it. 78153610988 838094241990551.
What the hell?
He was I was almost as surprised as she was. The numbers had just kind of appeared in my mind, and I was saying them before I knew what I was doing. Alice looked at me incredulously, and I stared back.
Wait, can you say that again?
78153610988 838094241990551.
That's 198,449,351 to the third power.
How the hell did you figure that shit out? Well, I guess because you're good at math, but that good?
That number you just told me. Prime factor decomposition on that number gets you 198,449,351 to the third power.
Okay. You're talking about reducing to an integer to a series of prime numbers that you multiply together to get it, right? Like, if you have 30, then you'd get 2 times 3 times 5, right?
Exactly. You probably learned that in junior high, right?
I guess so. So you're saying that 198,449,351 is a prime. And if you multiply it by itself 3 times, you get whatever the hell I just said.
Yes.
Don't tell me you just did all of that in your head.
I did do all of that in my head.
You're a freaking brainiac. Jesus.
Simple mental arithmetic.
That's not simple in any way. No way. That's impossible.
I told you. I'm better at math than most people.
That's not better. That's like genius. That's like savant level there. That's not better at math.
Look at you. You just recited a huge string of numbers.
Yeah, because I heard them. I have great memory, but doesn't mean I have great math ability.
That seems pretty astounding, too. Where did you find that number anyway?
I didn't know what to say. What would I tell her? That it just came to me?
Can't tell me, huh? Fine. I'm pretty sure that's the key to the code, though. I know the Myrmidons use prime factors for their keys.
Oh, so since the number matches that, we were kind of set. Okay.
And there aren't a lot of 25-digit numbers that turn out to be the third power of a prime number.
No, not really.
I think there's a very good chance that number you memorized was specifically created by someone.
Okay. Could you explain that with small words? Yeah, please.
Well, look at the prime factors of your number. 198,449,351 to the third power. I think that's our hint for cracking the code.
Okay, so that's our hint. We use that on the letters?
You still don't get it?
No, I don't.
Try to remember the code we saw in the infirmary.
Yeah.
What did it say on the monitor?
I think the first row was... Oh, God, yes. I'm not going to recite that, but that's the first, okay.
And the second row?
Okay, I think. Then they just repeat.
Wow, you've got a pretty impressive memory.
Yeah, Sigma's like key to victory is memory.
We could really use someone like you back at the...
Well, keep going. How do we decode that?
You use 198,449,351 to point you to the right letters.
What? So what, you throw that... You're saying you multiply that, or you add that to the letter, and you'll get the letter you're supposed to be seeing? How do we do that?
Well, the first number is 1, so take the first letter. The next number is 9, so go 9 letters over from the first one.
Oh, that's
Then
the
8 from that
key. That makes more sense. So the key is, it's like a... okay, that makes more sense. So we take the numbers in the listing they are, and we just take the letter and we apply the number to it. But really,
Just keep going until you get something. Make sense?
Yeah, sure. I ran over what she said in my head. The prime number Alice had given me was 198,449,351. So what would we get if we picked out the letters like she explained? The first letter would be C from the top left. Then you'd move 9 to the right, which would give you O. then 8 more to the right. Eventually, we'd get a word. And that word was... Oh, what? What? I have to figure this out. Oh, no. This is bad. Actually, this is where I'm going to leave this episode, because I'm going to decode it in my time, on my own time, and then I'm going to start the episode with that. I have 6 chances to succeed, fail, and the game is over. So we'll have to figure this out. I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to do this for you guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And as always, I'll see you guys in whatever I make next. Expect some new videos or different type of games in the horizon. Because that's my game plan for this week, to get other stuff done besides just Zero Escape for you guys. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed it. I did. I love where this plot's going. It's freaking awesome. But as always, I'll see you in whatever I make next, and it's Tofuru, signing out.